Allah. It's only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's one of the part of sincerity, which it means pure intention. That's right? That's right? Pure intention. طيب. Also, والهجرة الأخرى إلى المبعوث بالحق المبين وواضح التبيان أو واضح البرهان فيدور مع قول الرسول وفعله نفيا وإثباتا بلا روغان ويحكم الوحي المبين على الذي قال الشيوخ فعنده حكمان يعني القرآن والسنة. So the person will always follow the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ over anybody else. طيب. Al-Hijrah, so it could be an intangible way, like the sincerity, following the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, leaving any other way than the way of the Prophet ﷺ. But also Al-Hijrah, it means something tangible. You move literally from one place to another. Al-Ulama said, Al-Hijrah is a ruling, will never end. Because the Nabi ﷺ said, Al-Hijratu baqiyatun ila qiyam as-sa'ah. Al-Hijrah will remain until the day of judgment. The concept of Hijrah remains until the day of judgment. Versus the Hadith, La Hijrata ba'da al-Fath. There is no Hijrah after conquering Mecca. It means no Hijrah became obligatory on the people of Mecca after we conquered Mecca. Because during the Prophet ﷺ time, it was obligatory on all Muslims to leave their places, to leave Mecca and to join the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ Medina. Nobody allowed to live in Mecca. They must leave Mecca and come join the Prophet ﷺ Medina. Otherwise, haram for them. It's a sin. And even some ulama said, there is verses came in the Quran in relation to those people, that these verses suggest that those even not your brother in Islam. الذين تتوفاهم الملائكة ظالمي أنفسهم. Allah called them in the Quran zalims, transgressors. And some of the ulama said that's committed an act of kufr. That's why when one of the battles, the Muslims were throwing arrows, so the arrows went through the lines and killed some of the Muslims who used to live in Mecca, who came with the Meccan army in that battlefield. They were not fighting, but they were there because they're from Mecca, they hiding their Islam, and the arrows killed them. So the Muslim said, we killed our brothers. Then the Prophet said, قَالَ إِنَّهُمْ لَيْسُ لَكُمْ بِإِخْوَانٍ. They are not your brothers. And the Quran came down with verses to show that they are not related to you, and you should not feel sorry for their death. So that was something very clear and very heavy, that no one allowed to stay in Mecca. Everybody in Mecca must leave to join the Prophet, to leave the Mecca and to join the Prophet in Medina. Al-Hijrah as a concept, so it appeared this way, that you leave the land of Kufr to the land of Islam. This is how sometimes you come across in so many books, so many speakers, they speak about it this way. I'm sure you heard about this. You know, when we first came to the United States in 1997, I hear a lot of talk about this concept, Hijrah, leaving the land of Kufr. You have to move to the land of Islam, you're not allowed to live. Have you heard this discussion before? Okay, so it's good to know what that concept is. So yes, you will see commonly written in books, talk about leaving the land of Kufr to the land of Islam. But is this the right definition for Hijrah? Wallahu a'lam, no, it's not an accurate definition. The accurate definition is this, and pay attention to this, is to leave the land where you cannot practice your deen freely to a place where you can openly practice your deen. Why? Because we just said there is two hijrahs happened during the Prophet ﷺ time. What are they? Habasha was the land of Muslims. That's not a land of Muslims, that's right. And they migrated to Al-Habasha because in Habasha they were able to practice their religion. Type somebody said, Sheikh, but there is no land of Islam at that time. You cannot use this as an evidence because there is no such land of Islam. But after Medina was conquered, there is a Muslim city, a Muslim state. So the Muslim must migrate to it. But we say, first of all, Allah and the Messenger ﷺ give them the title of Hijrah. Tida'an. So let's agree on this is what's called Hijrah in Sharia. They migrated to a non-Muslim country and it's still called hijrah in Islam. It still deserve that title because it has to do with their ability of practicing, number one. Number two, we said after the Prophet ﷺ after the Prophet ﷺ opened Medina and moved to Medina, did the Prophet ﷺ order everyone live in Habasha to migrate and to come back to Medina? Huh? No. Actually, Ja'far, that you just heard the story now, he came 7 years after the Prophet ﷺ settled in Medina. For if it was wajib on them, they must left Habasha instantly. That's right. In the same year at least. They must left and come. Also, we never heard that the Abyssinian people, those who became Muslim, left Abyssinia and came to join the Prophet ﷺ. As a matter of fact, we know the story of a group of delegates came from there to visit the Prophet ﷺ, which indicate they coming back to their homes. They just came to visit, like the young Abyssinians who were dancing in the masjid. You know, there is a Sahih Bukhari, this young group of Abyssinian people came and they were like in the back of the masjid, start dancing, you know, like the way hunters dance and celebrate. So they were doing that in the back of the masjid. And they come as visitors, not as residents. They're just a delegate. Also, we notice something else, that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not order every single person living in outside or in any city. He did not say you must migrate to Medina. He made this order only to the people who are living in Mecca. There are so many Muslims used to live in Yemen. And there is no Muslim state in Yemen. The majority are not Muslims, but they lived free men, free family. They can practice their deen in Yemen freely. That's why it was not wajib on them to leave Yemen and join the Prophet ﷺ. Actually, so many times they come as delegates, as visitors, then they go back to them. There is an individual who used to live with tribes in Najd. The Prophet didn't tell, hey, leave Najd and come move to Medina. He didn't tell the people of Al-Ahsa, which is the east of Arabia, when they came to visit, he didn't say, hey, you have to stay here in Medina. You're not allowed to go back to the land of your kufr. That's right. He didn't do that. So that shows us that it is not very accurate to say that no Muslim is not allowed to live in a non-Muslim country. As a matter of fact, the factor is the land, wherever you live, the place that you live in, and you see that you are closer to Allah and you freely can practice your religion, idhar al-deen, that you can say I'm Muslim, you can say I worship Allah, you can say I don't believe in shirk, I don't believe in that. That's the place you are allowed to live. Beyond the word permissible to live, recommended, it is recommended to live in the area where your deen can grow stronger. And any place you live in, you're losing your religion, you're losing your faith, you're not allowed to live in it. Even if it's inside a Muslim country. Even if it's inside the same city. And I know some brothers, they sometimes come to me and say, my iman became very weak. I'm losing my deen, I'm missing the salat. I said, where do you live? He said, I live in some of the suburb. Is any Muslim around you? No. Closest masjid, 50 miles away, 30 miles away. I said, you know what? You're not allowed to live there. You need to move closer to the place where you protect your deen. You protect the deen of your family, of your children. So even inside the city, somebody said, Sheikh, the place, the compound I'm living in, I'm losing my deen with all the things that I see around. There's so much fitna. We say in this, al-hijrah became wajib on you to move from that complex to another place where it is, you can protect your deen. So the concept of hijrah is about to live in a place, an environment where you can come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you become more beneficial to the people around you. I remember one of my teachers, when I first came to America, I asked him about where people should live and stuff like that. Alhamdulillah, when I came to America, this is one of the things that I had a clash with so many groups in America when I came in 1997, that this speaks a lot about this concept, oh, we're not allowed to live here. And I used to